UNITAC has been collaborating with Namibia in different ways to advance just transition and climate resilience. This involves, for example, developing a smart city strategy to the city of Windhoek, providing digital tools as the digital job card, and also capacity building. So we have been working very close with different towns and cities in Namibia, and we are very happy with this collaboration.
Climate change is an issue that is affecting almost the whole world. And Rehoboth, being a sensitive land with all these challenges such as flood due to climate change.
And we've seen a decline in the rainfall, except this year, of course, where we had like more than average rainfall. But over the years that I've been here, for almost like 3 years, I have never seen it rain like this.
We had an issue with the flood, which we experienced recently because of weather patterns. We never experienced such floods that we had more than 400 victims which were affected last year. And some of these people, they had to be moved to another site after their homes were destroyed.
We have the beautiful acacia tree forest here, but due to deforestation, this acacia forest is now being disturbed by human practices.
I've seen less trees. People are cutting down the trees, so therefore you feel the heat here. It's so hot and the sand becomes so loose. We have sandy soil and it's getting worse. It actually gets really hot here. Like at some point it gets close to 40 degrees Celsius.
The most climate effect which we've experienced in Opo, it was mostly drought from last year. It also affected us in terms of the livelihood of people in the surrounding, leading to migration of these people with their animals in search of food.
The topic of climate resilience and climate vulnerability is something quite difficult and abstract for a lot of small towns. In Namibia, we're working with small towns that are mandated to deliver services and respond to emergencies. And in this way, being resilient and prepared for climate disasters means supplying water and knowing how to communicate with towns about broken roads or vulnerable bridges.
Work of UNITAC on climate resilience and climate vulnerability involve on giving trainings on climate vulnerability assessment as a workshop. So we bring together different people, representatives from towns, and we talk about the methodology around climate vulnerability assessment. And at the end, the aim is to support them to identify the data gaps that can support building climate resilience of their towns.
Climate resilience requires planning, but also emergency response. And with data, you're able to better plan with evidence of what is actually going on, with how many people need help in a certain area, or how many people are connected to a certain water network that, for instance, will not be functioning if there's a power outage. That kind of data is critical.
Many towns already know in what area or in what services they are vulnerable to climate, but they lack the records or the digitalized data to create solid emergency response plans or long-term strategies. This evidence-based approach is what we need for effective climate resilience planning.
You always have to make sure that you have live data just to make sure that you are on the right track. Otherwise, you might end up do the planning of an area which might be affected at a later stage. And this was one of the examples. It's the areas where we moved some of the people in town, thinking that the area we are taking them, it won't be flooded. But however, with the flood, when it came, it affected these people.
Preparedness. Preparedness is the most important thing.